guys, this is Mac and Celeste chilling with HopCurious, and this is Bring It to the Table. So what I'm bringing to the table is a sour from Oregon, FLAT TAIL Brewing. I'm obsessed with sours, so of course that's what I was going to bring. This is a pear and ginger sour, and it is 6% alcohol. Let's try it, shall we? I just smell the ginger right off the bat. I don't know about you guys.
Definitely smell the ginger. It pairs with the pear. It's almost a little musky.
For me, right off the bat, sour. So I smell the sour. I know it's coming. I can smell it.
It's coming.
It's there. And then obviously ginger, like, I mean, that's the biggest giveaway right there. I do smell a little musky, and I'm hoping that'll balance out the sour for me.
All right, I for sure got sour too initially, and then once I was kind of reminded, oh yeah, ginger, it's like, yeah, there's definitely ginger too. But I feel like that sour yeast almost hit me up front first. And then now that I'm working through it, I get some of that musk too.
Well, it's actually funny you mention the yeast, because they use a wild plum yeast with this. So maybe that's why you get that smell. But yeah, it's definitely kind of that ginger notes pop out for me.
Oh, it's so good. It's not too sour, but I drink them all the time, so it might be. I just don't taste the pear. I wish I did. It's like all ginger.
I think the pear might be just that sour in general after the initial ginger in the beginning.
You think so?
With that pear in the middle.
Tried so hard.
Man, it tastes like a ginger warhead.
I got it. Oh yes, it does.
That's exactly
Yes.
what it tastes like.
That's my shit.
Which is actually not that bad now that I think of it, because warheads are pretty bomb.
If you prepare yourself.
Yeah, if you prepare yourself. The first initial reaction was like my face, like.
Well, that's what you do with the warhead. So.
Yeah, I thought this was a little on the stronger end, very tart, very sour. Very being like, 6 out of 10, because I've had crazier, but
Oh my goodness, that last
To me, this tastes like what I wish kombucha actually tasted like.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like, it's got that ginger, it's got a little, but yeah, the warhead. Yeah, and a little bit of earthiness to it.
Compared to other sours that you've had, where would you put this? If you know another sour that you like, would you rank this above that sour, etc.? For me, personally, I don't drink a lot of sours, so I don't know sours off the top of my head. But I would probably put this kind of a little bit higher than, something that I would normally drink, mostly because it tastes like a warhead.
Yes.
We got a sour Charles actually might drink.
Yeah, I would put this on the higher end. Kind of remind me of Creeks a little bit, the cherry. Obviously not like that richness from the cherry, but maybe that plum yeast is kind of coming through, and then above average success on this.
Nice.
Sours are, can be hit and miss.
I mean, the rule in our household is I just drink what beer she doesn't drink, but since she's going to drink this all, I don't know, that kind of sucks, because I actually might want to try it every once in a while, so I would rate it up there with a few of the sours she's brought home.
I would rate it pretty high as well, because a lot of times the sours are pretty fruity, and that makes them really sweet, and I don't really like sweet. So because this is more of the gingery, it's not super sweet, so I really like it a lot.
I've had this one raspberry sour from the brewery. It's like pretty good, and I think I'd be a little over this. But then the ginger side of this makes it actually a lot better than I think. So none of you guys have tried this beer. What would you guys actually rate it?
I would definitely buy a 6-pack, because they probably don't serve it in growlers and kegs.
Yeah, I'd go with that. 1 bomber for me, 1 bomber for her. So, definitely buy it again.
I would definitely recommend it as a solid sour at a bar.
I'd only really drink this because a friend had it and they wanted me to try it, or they were maybe couldn't finish it, or whatever the case may be, or they brought it to the table. Cheers.
I'd also have this beer as As I tried if a friend had it. I'm not a huge sour fan, so if I was to go out drinking or whatever, I wouldn't personally buy it. So, yeah.
Thank you for watching. This is Bring It to the Table.
We are HopCurious.
Stay curious, my friends.